The views and opinions expressed on Live at the Barbershop are entirely those of the host, guest, and caller and do not reflect the opinions of Live at the Barbershop or its staff. Viewers' discretion is advised. The following podcast is intended for mature audiences only and contains adult contents, graphic language, strong sexual content, and a whole lot of shit talking. So in other words, get your kids out the room.
Live, here we go at the Barbershop with your hosts, Misha J, Aaliyah, Black Republican, and those two crazy Caribbean guys from the Q&N show, Norris and Q. And now, the man of the hour, Mr. HNIC, Mr. Sleep When You're Dead, Hustle Now, the magnificent.
Yo, son. What's up with all that?
I was just trying to amp it up, you know, like...
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, all right, I'm with that.
John, live at the Barbershop Podcast.
Roll out. What it do, Friday, roll out.
Because the cops is watching, the streets is soaking, your hoes is unfaithful, your family ungrateful, your niggas ain't loyal, your niggas ain't lawyers, and everybody saw you, and ain't that.
Oh, yeah. This is Friday, y'all. This is how we do it. Live at the Barbershop. Fresh in the flesh. That a little wheezy. Okay. Cut that. I ain't paying no publishing out here. You heard? Yeah. Shout out to my friends and my homies out there in Nolia land. What up? Oh man. Did he? Oh man, I don't know. Listen.
That's all like the famous line of 50.
Diddy. You know?
Wow.
Oh man, I don't know. You know, just when you thought, like, look, man, we over that. We ain't conversating no more about this. Something else drops. Boom.
Yeah.
So now tonight's discussion, I gotta jump into it because it got heated up the other day with me and a couple of heads out in the streets about a couple of things. Me and AP also was chopping it up. I think it was just yesterday also on a couple of little things. And I said, yo, hold that. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow, get everything popping for the show because it's so much, man. It is so much. And here's the thing about it. Again, for people that's in the industry or have been around certain individuals, it's not surprising. What's surprising is it took so long. But if you're a believer in God, you will understand that what's in the dark comes in the light. Everything that the metaphors, the little phrase
Will manifest.
You know what I mean? The day will come, truth shall prevail, on and on and on. I know a lot of people may look at it and be like, yo, they just doing this to another brother because he did. Listen, hold up on that one. Understand the severity of what this individual did. Take outside of the whole sex portion of things and everything. Oh man, I'm getting too deep into it. Hold up, wait a minute now. Got the intro. That's how deep it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm your host for tonight. My name is John. Sitting next to me is my man Q. How I do? Hurry up so we can get to this. You know how we do?
I'm gonna change my name from Q to Smiley, man. It's funny, man, bro.
Hey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I totally forgot.
Yeah, man, boy, Q, man.
And of course, bringing my man AP. AP is in the building. What up?
What up, MP?
What's good, fam?
Man, I'm so deep in the AP, I totally forgot everything. Huh?
You're breaking up.
Sound like a diddly handle.
You're breaking up, man.
What happened?
You're paying attention now.
Hey,
Ah.
you still there, man? He's still there.
I'm here, man.
Okay, all right, cool. I just want to make sure.
First question: who's leading in the poll? Diddy or the election? Because
What?
Diddy.
Hey, watch how you say my poll now.
Who-
Pause.
Wow. Wow.
Pause.
There's the
Yo.
there's the Diddy has his own refinery. The
Bus.
most highly in the state.
Yo, there's no coconuts left.
Whoa.
Yo, I heard he just recruited Safari. Put that on camera.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, he just recruited Safari. Safari's the new ad campaign for baby oil, coconut oil, Ciroc oil, coconut Ciroc.
Yeah.
Anything you need with coconut and oils, anything with nuts.
but you know, from ever since you hear about that oil tree, every time it just come up in my mind that Miami slip and slide.
Oh man. You know, chickens like no slip and slide. No, not like that slip and slide. What that boy talking about there?
It's great.
Yo, get back into it. Yo, aside from the sex portion of things, let's talk about the publishings.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the music rights. Let's talk about all that. All right. There are no one artist on Bad Boy that you could say has been victorious from start to finish. Every other label, even with the controversy of the Jewish counterparts having control in the music industry and controlling everyone from Sam Cooke all the way down, right? The Tommy Mottola situation, allegedly with Michael Jackson and Prince with his situation, and on and on and on. But every artist has somehow came out with something. Not always gonna come out on top. That's the industry. It's designed that way. But you got to know Prince at a level. You got to know Mike at a level. They had the finances to back certain things at a level. It's just because of them being young when they started out, and everyone wants to be in this thing. You have a gift, you figure, all right, let me get something, let me do something. The industry is not gonna make it so that you can surpass them. That's just how it works. But at least someone came out with something. There's no artist. We can go down the list. Start with Craig Mack.
Wow.
Nada. Big. Nada. 112. Nada. Total. Nada. Mace. That's because of the church. and the plates getting passed around.
But still under
Okay.
contract.
Because as far as we know, allegedly with Kuda, that's a whole school me to the game, now I know my duty and all that, you know, it didn't pan out the right way. Boom.
Jada Kiss.
Jada, the whole locks.
Locks, yeah.
They had to separate. Rough Riders, different movement, D Block, all that. Boom. Then you go down, Faith Evans. Then you go down,
Mary J.
Oh, no. Mary J. No. She wasn't signing them. He just did production from Uptown at the time. Carl Thomas. G-Dep. Mark Curry.
Black Rob.
Day 20.
Day 26.
6. Danity Kane. Last Train to Paris. Dirty Money or whatever. You know what I'm saying? No money. You know what I'm saying? Dylon. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the band. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, shout out to Freddie P and the rest of them, man. Ness, Babs, the whole squad. You know what I'm saying? Chopper, Sarah.
Oh, he's still going.
All of them. You know what I'm saying? We can keep going. And we're not even mentioning a couple of them that all right, look, Shine. Then they had a dude that sound like Shine I don't even remember his name. You know, that's like when they had to do that sound like Snoop for Death Row at the time. You know what I'm saying? It's like
B5.
You mentioned
B5. I didn't even remember them
You mentioned Shine. Shine comes out with a video
saying, yeah,
he take the rap for him.
yeah. Well,
That's crazy.
but at the end of the day, if we're saying, are they doing this to a black man? Try and remember now. The Trojan horse, like we mentioned the other day, the Boule, the movements, and when they're all right, it's like, remember the Nat Turner movie? We're trying to get to freedom. Then you got the one individual that feel like he got to go tell the master, right? Just to save his ass, right? The dummy's not looking at it for the greater good of all. You ride with us, you out of here, stupid. You tell on us, you still here, stupid. You see what I'm saying? It's no different. It's because he's been on a high level.
Yeah, and it's not about a black going at a black. It's just like the situation with Kamala. It bothers me to see so many blacks going at her, saying she's not black, she's not black. Her father is Jamaican, he's black. Her mom is from another culture. None of us is made up just straight from straight one culture.
Right.
We all mixed, but with Diddy now, there people are saying, oh, why are we digging at the black man? Why they never dig at
because you gotta hold somebody accountable.
From the player Hefner.
You Hefner and them?
Yeah, nobody go at him, but no.
Okay.
Diddy.
But again, within our own communities, we gotta police ourselves. Because again, here's the deal: when you start letting them into our community to start dealing with, the whole dynamics change. We got to start policing our own, holding them accountable. That way, we keep it amongst ourselves, like how they keep it amongst themselves. There's a lot. Look,
you know what community?
Don't think that they didn't know that what's Fat Boy's name? Weinstein. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Don't think they didn't know that he was doing all what he was doing. You know, it's just it got to a point now where it's like, all right, we can't contain this anymore.
Somebody say, yeah,
it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's no different. The problem with this now is that I remember in the beginning portion, so many people was just like, oh, they just want money. They just want this. Yes, that's the sad part about it. You do have some that's crying wolf, some that are money hungry, some that are out there for this and that. But then at the same time, you can't dismiss some of the victim that's out here, because if you've been to certain things and you've seen the history of certain things, you can go down the line with the Steve Stout situation to the chef situation, just him going on camera, ranting and raving at things. You see a pattern. Now, I want to ask everyone this question now. Jaguar Wright. You familiar with her?
Yeah, I have a little
AP, familiar?
idea of her.
Oh, he's not. AP.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you familiar with Jaguar Wright?
I'm very familiar with Jaguar Wright. Yeah.
Okay. Now I remember her from way back also. Did you ever? You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people will look at it as a conspiracy theorist. She's nuts. She's crazy. But it's the funniest thing though. Whatever you want to call it, majority of the stuff she spoke about, you're seeing.
I don't say about majority, some of the stuff, but now she's ODing because she's off Puffy now. She's straight Jay-Z, Beyonce, They the Devils, But before I even go to that, you see, out of the 120 people, the new 120 people, all of them are civil. None of them are criminal. All of them are civil. All of them are going after money. And already this morning, one of them, the young girls, one of the young women, her lawyers, all three of them.
You was at the meat and potatoes.
Hey,
hold on. You was at the meat and potatoes, and your phone went out. said your lawyers and what
Yeah,
happened?
we gotta hear what the lawyer says.
The lawyers for this young lady, one of the young ladies, the 3 lawyers that she had, they all recused themselves and fired her from being their client because as they went and started researching and reviewing the video and stuff like that, they saw that 1, that wasn't Puffy. 2, the stories weren't matching, you know. So you're gonna, like, a lot of those things go back, like we talked about, like to 1991, right? And even some of the stuff that Jaguar Wright is talking about go back all the way back. And I'm not saying some of the things that she's saying aren't true or haven't come true, but a lot of the stuff that she did say haven't come true at all. And you know, from other people, right? But as she's on the next one, which is Jay-Z and Beyonce, it's like, I don't know. But then on the other hand, people don't want to see it. And once again, if there's nothing in this day and time, if there's nothing that people can see to make them feel a certain way, they're not going to believe it.
Right.
Prime example, Donald Trump. Nobody's seen him do anything, so they're not believing anything at all, right? So everybody still would be championing Diddy if they didn't see that video. But once again, that video has nothing to do with his case, but directly it has something to do with the public opinion of his case.
Right.
She said 50 just want to see Puff and Jay-Z go away so he even be charged.
Listen.
So you don't think
He wants
Jaguar got just a little bit kind of something's wrong with her when you look at her in her eyes? Like,
Listen. So here's the thing. She herself stated that she's a victim herself from a handler. So you can see
the earth.
Yeah. You can see it clear.
The pain.
So I can understand her drive. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes the who's the word? The path in which she takes to get the word out sometimes can be a little shaky because of how she comes across. But that doesn't mean that it's not valid at the end of the day still. You know what I mean? So the problem with it though is that it's like, for instance now, it's like you taking a homeless person off the street that has some form of mental issues and have him go explain certain things to someone for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, then automatically just the way he's coming across and everything, they're like, all right, yeah, I'm not even listening to that. But that doesn't mean what he's saying isn't true.
Yeah.
It's just the presentation, unfortunately, is what we are groomed into paying attention to. So
she have said so many things that it's actually happening. It's happening. A lot of stuff that she says. It's happening right now.
Here's the funny thing about it now. Someone, I think it might have been TMZ or something, they saw Clive Davis at I think it was at the airport or something. They asked him his thoughts on Diddy. The man said, who's Diddy? Who's Diddy? You know what I mean? Now, this individual basically fathered or mentored Puff throughout the whole beginning, from his end days at Uptown to the beginning of Bad Boys. You understand? But that just go to tell you something. And it goes back to what we were saying earlier with the Boule and the situation with that. How can I feel any sympathy for someone that basically we're the lambs and you're just taking us to slaughterhouse, right? And then now, when the butcher now grabs your arm in mistake for a different lamb, and he's getting ready. You're like, oh, whoa. Wait, no. I'm not one of them. He's like, well, you look like one of them. How am I supposed to know the difference, right? And he's like, no. I've been bringing them to you. I've been bringing them. I'm not supposed to get slaughtered. It's like, well, we ran out of meat, and we need one extra meat. You know what I mean? So, slaughterhouse. You know. So
you got to change his name. He can't go to prison with that name.
Who?
Brother Love.
Simone, good night. What up, man?
Wow.
Sexy. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing with it. So at the end of the day now.
But isn't it ironic that R. Kelly and p.diddy are in the same jail, man?
Crazy. And the thing about it now, I'm wondering, you gotta sometimes wonder now, from the powers that be. Remember now, the Bill Cosby situation, I'm not gonna say it's eerily the same, but you remember there was a lot of people that was popping up from the 70s and 20s. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, you're looking at it and you're like, yo, because I remember one particular, I'm not even gonna mention her name, but she was a supermodel at one point. He was on, oh yeah, he did. And then at the end, I was lying. You know what I'm saying? After the man went to jail, right? So you got to wonder now if the powers that be came and said, look, I'm going to give you this and I'm going to do this for you. I need you to go out there and do that for me, right? So now you figure now, what's the greatest thing you can do to someone like him to make sure there's no leverage, there's nothing left that he can use, no safety nets, no rafts, no vests, no nothing. Finance. If I bankrupt him, what's he gonna do? You understand? That's the same thing like R. Kelly. It's like you bankrupt him, you find out that he can't read and write and certain little things, you take his publishing, you do this, you do that. So the unfortunate part of it is that we're not putting the puzzle together because we're just going off the sensationalization of the baby oils. You know what I'm saying? Like all these different things is what we're looking at.
You guys heard about that little Jewish girl? One of the people was the little Jewish girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you had seen like a couple of months ago, she was at his twin daughter's birthday party, and he was like, "Yeah, we adopted her." Blah 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 blah. She's one of the individuals that are saying all this stuff as well, right? Now she's one of the friends of the twins that was around. Like people like that, they remind me of the parents of the second family that tried to get or did get money from Michael Jackson.
Mike, yeah, I remember.
He didn't do nothing at all. It was just a money grab.
Money grab, yeah.
You're gonna have that because look at 120 guys, 120. Listen, for there to be 120, that means there had to be at least 120 other people that knew and assisted for that stuff to happen.
Facts.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that person would be able to do that without anybody else being around.
Assistance or something, yeah.
Being that Groovy Lou's been with that dude for the longest, bro.
Man, I heard that name in a minute. Okay. Groovy Lou.
Groovy Lou was with him since Uptown days, bro.
Yeah, Groovy Lou. What up, Groovy? I haven't heard that name in a minute. Okay.
And went to Howard. Like, so you got Harv Pierre.
Yeah.
That was everywhere. You got Angeletti. You got Mark Pitts.
Yeah.
Sean Prez. You got Kevin Lyles.
Yeah.
Like,
this goes on.
So you got Andre Harrell. You got so many people, man.
Yeah.
And being that the person that pulled them away from Uptown was Clive Davis to give him his distribution deal.
Yeah.
Because he loved Biggie so much. but it was really that he saw that the potential of this guy, right? But for years, we've heard many rumblings about Clive Davis, right? And the way he moves and what he does, right? And we've heard many times, and many people should have heard about Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
And how Quincy Jones moves.
Yeah.
Because Quincy Jones got down with Marlon Brando.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, so these things are prominent and forward and everything. But for me, my antennas come up when I hear 120, and then they got an attorney out of Houston, one of the highest priced attorneys out of Houston, and then you got Gloria Allred that got another group of them on the side there.
Yeah.
Like, but none of these people tried to say anything during that time that they had in New York to do it before that 70-year cutoff date.
Yeah.
They had ample time. So the lawyers saying, they didn't want to come forward because they were afraid that they would be hurt. So being that he's in prison, this is the reason why all these people came forward. That's what they said in the press conference. That's the reason why they came forward, because they knew that now they were protected. So imagine the judge hearing that, right? And now today, he got a new judge for his case. So maybe this judge will give him bail. Maybe not. But the difference with all those people that you named, even Irv Gotti, R. Kelly, is that he still has legal money that he can pay his lawyers. All of them, including BMF people, like everybody, you could think everybody had no money at the end of the day. They siphoned all their money away. Now Puffy still got his money.
Yeah.
And people talking about they froze his accounts. Froze what accounts? You can't freeze nobody's accounts for those charges. Like, and think about it. If former President Trump was able to
exactly
delay his
trials and stuff,
his thing since 2016, and it's coming up now, you got money, you can stretch it out. But it being a high profile case, and being that Puppy said he wanted a speedy trial, doesn't help.
Yeah, I heard also. All right, so recently, so here's the thing with it too. They recently had Vlad on Piers Morgan's show.
Oh,
yeah. And here's the thing with it too. So now, I don't have nothing against, huh?
I heard somebody sneeze. So bless you.
I have nothing against anyone trying to deal with the entertainment world. Fine. There's no color barriers and anything like that. But the one thing I do have a problem with is the fact that if you're coming into the culture, you have to respect it on all levels. Meaning that I heard Vlad mention a story before about Roswell from Fuji's. And when Praz was at his high, he was like, yeah, let me get an interview. Yeah, man, I got you, bro. Do the interview, they became cool with each other. And then Praz had an issue with that investment situation he had with that person from overseas, and came to Vlad and was asking him about, basically, Praz has a collection of watches. And he's like, he's down to sell them to try and make the money up there, for court and lawyers and all that stuff. He's like, yeah, I would lend you the money, but me and you aren't cool like that. Now, you can look at it on all levels. The fact that maybe both of them wasn't cool like that. But the problem with it is the punchline in between the lines. See, when it was cool for you to get that interview, and then when it was cool for you to get us to view and give you all the clicks, and you got the monetary portion of it, it was fine. See what I'm saying?
Hey, John, let me ask you a question, man. If I wanted to borrow money from you and I had collateral that was more money than what I was asking for, right? My collateral was worth more than what I was asking for.
Yep.
Yeah.
If I'm a businessman, why am I not going to do that if I have the money?
All right. Exactly.
Right? So it either means that you don't really have the money to do it, or you're just being how your people really are.
Exact. That's the point I'm trying to get to. Because you see, if you mention it now, because I've mentioned it in a circle before, and these are individuals that mildly put it, I'm just gonna put it, they DR. We ain't talking about Dominican Republic. You know what I'm saying? All right. This is what they do all day. It's at the bus stop, just DR. Next bus come, DR.
Yep.
Okay. And I try to explain to some of them, like, dog, the problem with you guys is that you're just visually based. Like, if this person is hitting, you're gonna ride the bus all day. You guys don't know this individual. I've actually been around homie, hung out with homie, helped him with different things. I personally know certain things of how he operates. And it's not just myself.
Who we talking about?
Vlad. You understand?
Q told you.
So and
I thought you were talking about fraud.
I had an idea. Yeah, about
who?
Talking about him.
APIN. You thought I was talking about who?
No, I thought you were talking about Praz.
Oh, no. So and the dude moves like that, where it's like, I mean, I personally got a phone call one time from him. He's like, yo, I need some help to do some video work up in New York. I'm like, all right, well, how much you talking? Oh, just do me this favor. I'm like, yo, you bugging. I gotta take time off from work to come up there. Yo, just do me this, and we can work something out on the next run and that. So I'm like, listen, homie, all right, look, get the ticket in the hotel. He's like, damn, you ain't got nowhere you can stay? I'm like,
wow.
What?
Wow.
Yo, you tripping. I'm like, my man, first of all, I'm losing money from coming to work. I'm not going to be at work. That means it's an L for me. Then you want me to now, you basically going to put me on some Spirit Airlines. I already know. That's one. So I got to go through that hell. Then when I get there, I got to find family to go, sleep at their crib and all this stuff. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I got family all over up there. Whatever. I'll find somewhere to stay. Hit me with the per diem. Oh, man. Yo, you tripping at this point, homie. Like, I got to find food money and all that too. Nah, you bugging. I'm good. So on that note, this is what I'm saying. You coming into the culture, and I remember at one point having this discussion, and he kept talking about living out in Brooklyn. Like, that's supposed to make me feel like, are you down? You see what I'm saying? Everybody try to tell him, like, yo, I used to live over there off of Ocean and not Ocean, my bad. Over by Keaton. I'm like, okay. So what? It's like, so by Keaton Ave, he's like, yeah. I'm like, all right. So I start dropping names like, oh, so spot over here, blah, 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 or boom off a church or something.
Nah, man.
Exactly.
He knew that from listening to some records, man.
Probably, because you know what it is? You know what he's saying? Oh yeah, I used to just come out there, my apartment, just go straight to the straight chase, and I ain't really hang out. And I'm like, see, that's what I'm trying to say. Son, you know what I'm saying? Word up, son. Exactly. Like, don't come out here now trying to meet, like I'm supposed to be like, oh yeah, oh you over in Keaton, word up, oh yeah, no doubt, yeah, you one of us, you down. No, because if I start mentioning these streets and these blocks and this store, and you don't know it, homie, that's right there. That's right there.
So he's a New Yorker?
Hell no. He's from
Oh,
California,
oh,
San Francisco.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know him from when he was Vlad the Butcher. You know what I'm saying? So, see, Q don't even know. A bullshit? Not. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying right now. At the end of the day, they asked him a couple of questions concerning the situation, Jaguar and certain things. He's like, nah, I would never have her on my show. You know, he's taking praises for solving the Tupac situation and all this extra stuff. I'm like, homie, don't do that.
What do you mean by that?
I'm saying, because if anyone knows the history of how this thing was moving from Jordan Towers to the MREX, Doggy Diamonds, the MREX, them the dudes. Them the dudes. Them the pioneers that ain't getting the credit. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to MREX, shout out to Doggy Diamonds for always holding it down from ever since day one. You know what I'm saying? Even Fendi in them. I even give it to Fendi from starting certain things. You know what I'm saying? So, but we don't see our people supporting the same things. Like, they're not supporting MREC and Doggy Diamonds the same way. And yo, matter of fact, get this. Yo, get this. Get this part. You see what I'm saying? Go support the MREX and the Doggy Diamonds of the world, because they the pioneers. It ain't all these dudes that you seeing, the Vlads, the Jordan Towers, and all these dudes. Them dudes was the ones, the academics. Them Doggy, MREC was the pioneers to this thing here. They the ones that laid it out and gave the avenue for a lot of these dudes. And that's the unfortunate part of it, that we're not supporting them brothers that started this whole situation. You find that the Vlads and them, they got the money behind them. They got the machines and all this stuff behind them, but they not respecting the culture or the people within the neighborhoods of where they getting all these storylines and stuff. It's sensationalization when you keep getting the Boosies and all these people because you want to hear that, and then we the one clicking.
Yeah.
But the monetization of it, you hear, I remember during the pandemic, he was saying, oh, he funds the DJs. And I support, homie, let's keep it 1,000. Just making sure that, yo, when the time come around, you don't forget me. That's all it is. It's just basically putting money in somebody's pocket to say, yo, I got you in the pocket. You in the pocket. I'm not doing this from the heart. I'm not doing this from the heart. You know why? If you was doing it from the heart, you ain't got to mention it.
Wouldn't say nothing. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You ain't got to mention it. That's just between you and that person. But no, I gave God free money. I gave this one money. I gave comedians money.
That's crazy.
I did all this thing for the culture. So why is it a problem now? Homie, because we know how to get down gets down.
But he won't say nothing about Lord Jamar.
All right.
He won't even say, he won't say one thing.
Because he knows. You understand? Because he knows. So this is what I'm saying right now. At a point for us in our communities, we got to start holding these people accountable. We got to start saying, nah, we're not having that. We're not having it. I don't care if you black, brown, white, pink, anything. We not having it.
Right is right.
Policing our own situation to understand that, yo, in order for us to maintain a certain level of integrity within our own community, this cannot happen. Yeah. That's why I applaud the old school dons from back in the days. The old school ones. These newer ones now, there's no structure. Yeah. The old school dons used to make sure certain things stay in the neighborhood. No police ain't even coming in here to police nothing. We do it. Somebody raped, somebody did this. You're not going to school. That
the community take care of it.
Done. Taken care of. Yeah. What happened to the little weirdo dude? Missing. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it was. Because now the next weirdo dude's gonna know. Time for me to get out of this community. You know what I'm saying? That's whoever want to accept them in that community, it's on you. This community, we're not having that. But the times change. We're not seeing that anymore. So now you find that you have all these people now that know certain things are going on, but because I want to still eat caviar, I want to go on those jet skis, I want to do this and I want to do that. That's just like
that's the same.
The female, I forgot her name. She got a weird name, but the female that was with Epstein. She's the one that basically was
Ghislaine. That's my mom's name. Ghislaine.
See, that's how come you remember it. So,
yep.
She's the one bringing them in. Yeah.
She's the one bringing these girls in.
She's the groomer.
As a female, how could you not feel anything? You know, for a male. Go ahead.
She did the same. She does the same thing that when you go to any strip club out here, they have the mother, the den mother.
Right.
She is the den mother. Same thing. They go out during the day, go to the supermarkets, gyms, all that stuff.
Start hunting.
You could see a young lady that has low self-esteem, you know, hit them up.
Yep.
Hey girl, you look good. What you look Next thing you know, oh, just come on by and just bartend, you know, and then
make 3,000 a night.
You know, and then the next thing, make 3,000 a night and walk out with like 500.
500. It was a slow night. Come back tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know?
Diamond.
but for Diddy's situation, he didn't have somebody like doing that type of thing. Like Epstein have those people bringing in.
But that's what me and AP was just saying.
That's
the same thing like the R. Kelly situation.
That main man.
They ain't got enough time to do it themselves. They ain't got. Listen. You think Diddy went and bought 1,000 baby oil?
Yeah, you think Diddy decorated his party?
You know what I'm saying? Hell no.
Don't forget about the toys.
All put the cameras up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Who's checking the camera? Where's the security guy? Somebody's in a room watching all this, right?
You think he shaved off the numbers off the guns? He ain't shaved nothing off.
None of that. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying.
But that's the reason why he's so scared now he can't even eat. Those are the people behind the scene.
Nah, he ain't scared. Yo, he ain't scared.
That's BS. Listen, man.
You don't think he's scared?
Nah, he ain't scared.
He's in New York City.
He holding all the cards.
He's in New York City, bruh. Man. He is an extremely rich man, black man in New York City jail, right? For him to be afraid of eating, like they're saying, it's possibly because he don't like the food and he's trying to maintain his sanity. But we don't even know that because that's something somebody's saying, right? That's something somebody's saying. So realistically, I also heard, oh, well, he could be saying that and then he's getting food brought to him on the side any which way. So he's not eating that food, but he's eating some food. Whether he is or not, who cares really, man? Because at the end of the day, it's not going to push the lever or the needle for us that are out here any which way unless we're directly involved in it, right? But the thing, just like everything else, is why is it that there's no evidence, right? No evidence yet at all for nothing that he's been charged, but everybody feels he's guilty, right? Everyone feels he's guilty.
They also mentioned a case like this, he could be sitting for a while before a court date.
Possibly.
Maybe he could sit for even a year without a court date.
Possibly, but if he goes ahead like he's done and said he wants a speedy trial, they have to then give all the
facts together,
the evidence to his attorneys to be able to then go forward, right? But I shoot, Young Thug's been in jail for 2.5 years.
Who?
Young Thug.
Oh, Young Thug.
Young Thug, right? So, and that's in Georgia.
Yeah, it's New York.
So this is New York, and this is a high profile.
I heard recently they was talking about a plea deal. So, you know, who knows? So now let me ask a question.
So a plea deal is less time.
No, well, a plea deal is just saying, all right, look, put what you want on the table to tell me for the charges what time I'm gonna do, and if I give you blase blah, we work out something. You know what I'm saying? Again, slaughterhouse. Because right now, somebody gonna be shaking in their boots, wondering, well, who he anteing up?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Who was the person that shaved off those numbers off that gun?
All right. So it's gonna be a lot of people now bobbing and weaving, trying to figure out, yo, is he calling my name out? He better not be calling my name, you know. So you see somebody like this right now, packing their bags. Like,
where did they find the gun?
Going back to Cali.
They found the guns in the closet in Miami. Miami.
Why they had to get guns with
shaved off?
Yeah, you can buy that.
That's the point.
According to the Center for Disease Control.
Part of Jamaica you from?
That's the point of what everybody's saying. You have enough money. You have enough money to get guns legally.
Yeah. So on the shaving portion of things, from what I heard. Look. Hey, AP, you got a mind Q. Q's from uptown in Jamaica, so I'm just letting you know. He don't know why they shaved the. Don't know why they say.
I know the reason why.
See, they rich out there. They just throw guns away. That's what. They'll shoot them and just get rid of them.
That's nowhere near Tivoli Gardens. I tell you that.
Nowhere. But here's the thing. Let me explain it now. Okay. So you have a few reasons, right? One, T.I. No, I'm sorry. But one reason, look. No, but so many, no, well, that's a different, according to what he's saying. But couple reasons on a street level. One, you caught a body on it already. That's one.
I know.
Two, if it's something where it came in dirty and you don't want nothing traced back to you or something.
I know.
Then
I know when
but I know what you're saying. Why would he do that?
Yeah. Get rid of it then.
I can't. You know, here's the problem with it. Sometimes certain dudes that ain't really from the streets, you might know heads, or because you got the money or you got the things. Look, it's like
he possibly couldn't have even known.
I was about to get to that because when you got all these hang-arounds, you really don't know. Somebody might say, all right, perfect example, like how the T.I. situation happened. According to what he said, he gave somebody bread to say, yo, get me the brand new joints in the box. Brand new. You come back with all these, and he's like, yo, what are these? I didn't ask you for these. What are these? Then all of a sudden, bam, bam, come on, knocking at my door. You see what I'm saying? So, again, the main problem with it is all the hang-alongs that hang around, and the people that got the hang-alongs hanging. You don't know. You out your house, your man brings somebody in, your man telling them, yeah, put that in there. Don't worry about it. We good. Yeah. You don't know. You don't know. Yeah, like AP and you say, you got enough bread. You can buy a whole arsenal on the books. So, it you know, again,
stupid, man.
We don't know. He could be trying to be tough around certain individuals. Like, yeah, get me that. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? Because I personally see situations like that with dudes that you thinking they one way on camera and behind the scenes they soft as pudding. But at the end of the day, they got to still pretend around these goons all day because when the goons know that, yo, what? Oh, nah, we gonna extort this fool. That's how it is. Because they thought one thing because you was talking reckless and you had certain people. And now when that certain people ain't around, that's that just the 6ix9ine situation. Perfect example.
Who to tell he got teenage big boys, teenage boys. He could be taking it for them for the guns.
Who? What? Yeah, that didn't sound.
No.
Yo, hold on. I'm trying to clean it up now. You said teenage boys.
What?
Looking thick. You can take it.
What? No, you know,
it
belongs to them, boy.
It belongs to them? No, Diddy? What? It belongs to them?
You see what I'm saying?
They could take it? What? Yo, be careful of the words, Q.
No,
You gotta watch what you say when it comes to all this. So now, hold up. Let me ask a question now. So, all right, the Kim Porter book, the author for the Kim Porter book, and all these different things coming out now, right? I've heard little portions of the book.
Yeah, I heard.
I'm surprised that it even got to this point where Amazon took it and ran with it.
They took it off. They took it off.
They finally took it off.
Yeah.
Okay, smart move. Because it's like, yo, I don't know who in Amazon thought that one out without even. I mean, on a money grab.
They ain't vetted.
They what?
They didn't vet the book. They didn't vet the book. So when they started seeing things that were actually really false in there, they had to do what was right and say, okay, pull it.
Yeah. But here's the funny thing: the author for the book now, I've seen him on a couple of interviews, and I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out certain things because this guy has so much claim to this flash drive that got all these different information and stuff, and there's more things about to come out. There's a video, it's a bunch of different things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying to myself, all right, this guy can't be that dumb to really. I mean, all right, the money grab portion of it will have anyone doing stupid stuff, yes. But then now, when you think about it, the backlash, your name, your face, all these things is out there. You're gonna get stamped into time as that dude that put out that book that was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how much of a money grab you figure you're gonna get off of this? Yeah, it was the #1 book just for the lies, basically. But at the end of the day, it's like, do you want to be that guy? I remember that.
You think it's lies? I'm listening to some of it. It sounds.
I'll be sure one of the song.
I'll be sure y'all heard he wanted to, but Albie's name is not even in it. According to what he said.
He's not even in the book.
But I mean, all right, listen.
Sounds too plain.
Well, no, one, a lot of people that the timeline, some of the people who he's calling out, they're saying they don't know nothing about that. Then on top of it, her family and friends said she didn't even have something she was writing. Now, whether they know that or I don't know. But again, it kind of put the light bulb in your head to try and figure out, is this maybe coming from someone higher?
But how many books was being written?
Well, all right. So as far as what they say, had Heavy D was starting to pen his, I guess, memoir. Kim allegedly. Andre Harrell. And then Albie Shore.
Yep.
So 4. But Albie now, after he got over his health situation, he said he's going forward with putting everything out.
Oh, he's gonna go forward.
So yeah, he's gonna go forward now. You know what I'm saying? So again now, when you look on all these things, do we dismiss the fact that there could be a higher person that's just really looking like, yo, this dude has been a thorn in everything that we had? 'Cause mind you, don't get it twisted. They put him in place. People gotta understand. It's like, all right, think about this.
That higher person is 50, man.
Huh?
That higher person is called 50 Cent.
Well, all right, look, listen, they're all part of this movement. What? They're all part of this movement.
Wait a second,
but I'm just saying. But look at the movement in the history portion of things. From when the intern portion of things at Uptown to him basically, listen, I've known people that have been in the mailroom in Def Jam and Uptown, different record labels that have been there, talented people. And they've been trying trying to get up the ladder and trying to do this. And it takes a minute. Chris Lighty was in the mailroom at one point. See what I'm saying? And took Chris a minute. My man Eric and them been in Def Jam for a minute. Shout out to Eric and them. A couple heads that we all know. Okay. And a lot of it is just not boom. But I remember, I'm gonna say within a year or a little under a year, this dude is overseeing the Mary J's, the Jodeci's, the Father MCs, all these things. So right away, a lot of heads was just like, yo, hold up. Whoa. You got to think about it. Then comes the fallout. And from the fallout, you get a label. You get rewarded for smacking your father. Think about it. Andre Harrell put you on. You and Andre, I don't even want to get into the living arrangement with that whole thing. If anybody know the history, that's a whole nother. Anybody that know anything from back in the 90s with the arrangement, with the living arrangement, it's a whole nother book.
And he was living with the same situation.
So now you get fired from Uptown, and as far as what Andre is saying afterwards is that he let him go so that he could flourish and do better in life. That wasn't what was the deal back in the 90s. Okay, anybody that know that was around it, anybody that can powwow, tell the truth. That wasn't the situation.
48, what was it? 48, what is the power of 48
laws of power? Yeah. Never outshine the master. Boom, boom.
That's it.
See? So that's the number one thing. Then now you get rewarded with a label. With no general like history. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? You know how many people out there was there before him doing mad things and ain't get no labels? They ain't get no distribution. They ain't none of this. Then you come in, they give you the biggest thing that you can get. You got massive budgets. You got Hype Williams, got people floating around and shit. A bunch of things. Remember back then, budgets for videos was $1 million. Easy.
Yeah, but remember, the thing that kicked off Bad Boy was Craig Mack. Man.
Craig Mack. Right.
Craig Mack was the one that really stamped everything. And Craig Mack's launch was The Last Jack the Rapper, which was in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
I remember it that whole, man.
Shit, you and I know. You know what I'm saying?
It's a play, but you can't get into those areas and that success without the assistance of other extremely powerful, wealthy people.
Facts.
Right?
The machine.
All right. And being that he was signed to the machine, the same machine that shut down LaFace Records, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So there's a madness to it, but it's real because Clive Davis is looking pretty, never had no problem, nothing. But if they go in and they say, okay, these people were accessories to what Sean Combs did, Clive Davis will be one of them because he financed
a lot of it. Yeah.
The beginning, the middle, and the end of Bad Boy Records. Mm-hmm. But then it's just like I said to people, man, sometimes you really have to take the name of people's companies or organizations for what it is, right?
Yo.
You got Bad Boy Entertainment.
Yes. Death Row.
You got Death Row. Yeah. You got Murder Inc. You got Wu-Tang Clan, right? For so long, I was so oblivious to what a woo was. I
Yeah.
remember my cousin Booger said to me that time that they were for their first performance in Miami, which was at Mahai Temple.
Back in
And
the days, yeah.
yeah, we after the show we went and spoke to him, you know, and I remember Method Man pulled out one of my boys asked him, I think it was Nasty, DJ Nasty, the real DJ Nasty.
Oh, Nasty.
Asked
PP.
asked him, yeah, PB Armstrong. He was like,
Diddy.
yo, y'all straight with the weed and everything? This dude pulled out. He said, "Yeah, man, we came with our own on the plane. Put out like half a pound out of his Timberlands,
Yep.
and was like, yo, yeah, y'all want to smoke?" And my booger was like, "No, we
Nope.
good." Yeah, and I
Laced
was
up,
like,
boy.
what are you talking about?" He said, he's like, "Yo,
Laced up
woo.
with the
You don't know what the
woo.
woo? The woo is that the nigga call himself Iron Lung. What you think?
Yeah.
Like, listen, man. I remember with Doc Fresh. I had Doc Fresh during when we had Flavor 919. When we used to do these, we started doing the in stores at 163rd Street Mall.
Yeah.
So the specs out there, um, they had the manager, which was a Chinese black chick, light skin. Um, so Doc Fresh was driving them around,
I remember.
and G Brown and them were there. I remember them cats. I'm inside with Cool One and everybody waiting for him to come in, and G Brown runs in. And he's like, "Yo, man, Redman and Method Man, they in the back of the van, fighting over the ashes of the blunt." I was like, "What do you said what?" He said, "Yeah, man, they fighting over the ashes of the
Blood.
blunt." I said, "What they gonna do with the ashes of the blunt?" He said, "Man, they were taking the ashes of the blunt and putting it back in the freaking new blunt."
Blood. Yep. Yep.
Right? So they said, G Brown was like, "Yo, whatever y'all do, don't smoke with them because I was in this van and my eyes was
So
burning."
in season.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Everybody know that. Everybody know that. Everybody know that.
I said that to say this, man. There's a lot of things that happen and a lot of things that people don't pay attention to,
Yeah.
and a lot of people that we follow when these people really had no direction themselves.
Facts.
When I sit and look at how many people were following Wu-Tang, right? Everybody was following the wrong people in Wu-Tang. They should have been following Jizza, right?
Yeah.
Out of anybody, because he
5%er.
was the most cleanest,
Educated. Yeah.
most sanest, educated out of all of them, right? But everybody trickled on and went on to the craziness. The same thing with Bad Boy. Everybody left off of Craig Mack and what he was really saying and went off to dude talking about like Biggie was talking about sodomizing children.
Yeah, when you listen to a lot of it,
throwing them off of the bridge.
Yeah.
Girl, you look so good. I suck on your daddy's
That
dick.
it's a lot of trust
Right.
me.
And
We
if you go
bypassed
through a
a
lot
lot
of
of stuff back then.
freestyles,
Yeah.
a lot of the freestyles were even worse than like come on now. Remember, and I remember when your group and Grave Diggers used to come around, right? And when I sat there and actually listened to the lyrics, I was like, holy shit, what?
Yep.
There was something going on, right?
But
But then these are the people that people were looking up to. And that's my whole
that's the
point,
thing.
right? So you have Bad Boy Entertainment, Bad Boy, can we come out and play? If you know anything about what that's from the West Side Story, right? With the
Warriors.
gang, Warriors, right?
Warriors.
That were killing each other, right? So all that, Wolf getting killed, all
It's
these
so
other
much.
things happening.
It's so much. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, look, I've read that book, and I would tell anyone to go get that book, Dancing with the Devil, Mark Curry. Good book. Okay, I remember when it dropped, I went out and got it as soon as it dropped. And I was saying, yo, next time, anytime I go to Atlanta, I gotta try to find this dude, try to sit down with him. Because yo, this is way before everybody starts seeing him now on YouTube and all this stuff here. Back then, he wasn't, none of this was around. You know what I'm saying? And I read the book, and going through the book, and I'm surprised no journalist or anyone went back to that book and really like looked through a lot of things in that book. That book, in all actuality, is like little pins to all these things that are up on that board, which is crazy in its own way. You know what I mean? And that's the thing where I said at the end of the day, the unfortunate part of it is that this individual has been in its own entirety a blasphemy for the black community in itself. We were just looking at dancing. We were just looking at entertainment and all that. That's the same reason why with R. Kelly, you have the supporters that are still there saying, "Oh, these girls is lying," and Kelly, we want more music. We don't want to get rid of him because we want the music, right? You're sitting there like, yo, see, this is crazy. This is the same thing that I always quote when Bob Marley said it. And as a kid, it always stuck in my head. Never understood it till I got a little older. And I was outside one day and I was looking at it and said, oh, the light bulb finally went off in my head. Okay. When he said, when it rains, it won't just rain on one man's housetop. That don't literally mean just raining. It just means whatever the problem is, if you feel that it's only going to be there, keep thinking that. Because when it rains, it's going to rain on everyone's, if we don't put the check on it. Okay? So when you think about the whole thing of when it rains, it won't fall on one man's housetop. Remember that.
Never.
That one line always stuck in my head.
Yeah.
And that's what I live by.
Go ahead. While you were saying that, right, I'm just thinking about names and things, right? You know what pulled Puffy to the locks?
What pulled him to them?
Yeah. It was Mary J. Blige said you need
to.
Oh,
you mean that way? Okay,
Hear these guys, right?
Yeah.
But these dudes' name were the Warlocks.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
The Warlocks.
Yeah, I remember.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So if we go back and just like
all those names are manifesting.
Yeah.
What? Listen, man. These cats, the Warlocks.
Yeah.
Warlocks. Yeah.
Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Come on, dog. Come on, man.
Oh man.
Like there's a lot of symbolism, but there's a lot of truism in a lot of the stuff, right? And there was only a few people that wasn't trying to hide anything that they were doing. Like people say what they want, and I said about gravediggers, right? I know it's not the subject, but
right.
I love the gravediggers.
Well, they came out. You already knew what they was about.
Well, not only that, because I understood, what they were trying to do, and then there was y'all and a few other people, right? But at least I knew what I was, getting into and dealing with. But a lot of these people, when they finally got a hold and looked and looked behind the veil to see and understand, a lot of them that were at the top said, man, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Mace said, yo, I'm out of here. Oh, I can't really make money off of my stuff. I'm out of here. There's a few things that pure evilness will lead you to, man. It's more evil or God.
Yeah.
Like straight up. Because a lot of people say what they want to say about him. Oh, that was a money grab and stuff. He wasn't really making money off of the church, bro. He built he built a a church that was in a strip mall to a big church. That's not like an easy thing to do. But sometimes, if you look at Loon right now, if you look at G Dep right now, even I saw Project Pat. Project Pat got his pastors. He got ordained. He's a preacher. Do you know that?
I didn't know that.
Listen. He is in Missouri. Missouri, or I saw it in Kansas City or something like that. Preaching in white churches, bro. White old hick churches. Project Pat.
Yeah, man. Changes like that can happen, man.
Yeah, and you see it happening a lot in reggae as well, man. Lady Saw is Seventh Day Adventist, just like I was born Seventh Day Adventist.
Right,
Papa San. You have a lot of individuals, right, that started off a certain way, and some of them that wasn't in that way that end up saying, "Yo, there's some craziness around here, and the only way I'm going to be able to be good for the rest of my life and my kids and stuff like that is if I find a different way, because there's certain things you got to do, man." A lot of times we'll hear people talking about sacrifice, and man, there's no sacrifice that you have to like actually do. Like people think you put somebody on an altar or something, but at the end of the day, if you have a family to go to, but you don't go to the family after your main part of working, you still find out working and hustling, you're sacrificing your time and effort and stuff with your family to do other things that are going to bring you success in a different way. Those are the sacrifices that we actually had to endure and go through, right? And for me, when I look at it, I got so many God kids, but I sacrificed a lot of them and lives and time with them to do this hip hop stuff, right? So at the end of the day now, a lot of them don't know me, but all they know was, man, you always working, and oh man, we're all working, and
that's it.
You know, and thank God, majority of my God kids, they got into medical stuff, because after I got sick, so anyway, yeah, go ahead. Man.
So check this out. In closing, right now. So being as you was talking about that, I got this story that we were saying. Think about this whole music industry, and you would think one thing, or that's why I tell people all the time: don't idolize these people. You got go idolize your father, your mother, your uncle, even the local store owner for being an entrepreneur, somebody. Because these people are false prophets, false facade, false everything, and not all. I don't want to say all, because I met some real genuine ones at the same time as well. But the vast majority of them that are in the big spotlights, majority of them is bogus city. Now I remember being as you talking about the group that I had back in the day. Shout out to Body Snatchers and the whole squad: Stocky, Mike, Bomb, Moyle, Kate Blam.
Some crazy niggas, man.
Them, you know what I'm saying?
Some crazy niggas,
the whole squad, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and there was an instance where we got an opportunity to go on tour with Run DMC. So we're like, oh, yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, now mind you, I knew Run and I knew DMC. So that was one that my man Blam, his brother, was the road manager for Run DMC also. So we like, yo, we square. Because this whole thing's family. We good. They're like, yo, it was like a 5 or 6 city tour. So we like, oh, we straight. So now they give us the spot where to meet up, where all the tour buses gonna meet at and everything, and the whole 9 yards, right? So we get there, everybody's there, like, yeah, got our bag, everybody's good. And we're like, yo, so which tour bus we got? Which bus we got?
You got that car.
I see where we're going.
Yeah. said, yo, what? Tour bus? Tripping. You ain't got no tour bus. So we like, yo, hold up. We seen all these movies before where everybody's like, yo, you get a bus. You know what I'm saying? Something. No school bus, something, a bus. It was like, are you tripping? It's like, yo, you could follow behind the bus.
In that car.
So we like, yo, because remember now, we didn't anticipate all that. We ain't nobody coming with a whole bunch of money for gas and toll to wherever the hell they go. And we thinking, yo, all of us, we on a bus, they on a bus. We good. 5 city, 6 city. What?
Got tour.
Yeah, we're telling everybody in the hood, yo, baby, I'll be back November. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yo, first thing they said, listen, you're not getting paid for this. Like, oh, all right, yeah, whatever. We gonna be on a tour bus, getting food, hotel, whatever. We do it for free. At this point, got the exposure. So on the resume, we open for Run DMC. We good. Oh man, read the fine print. We get to the spot, they're like, oh nah, homie, you gonna follow behind. So we like, oh man, are you serious? So now I had to be the one. I left off of it. So the rest of them, they drove out. So I gotta be the one. So if the money run low or anything, I gotta be the one to shoot money or something like that. So I'm out, they calling, they're like, yo, dog, this is crazy. Cause I was getting ready to try and fly into wherever. They're like, nah, don't do it. Don't do it. Cause we gonna need that bread. So I'm like, damn, they're like, yo, dog, they ain't even get us a hotel room. We sleeping in the car. Like, yo, they slept in the car for every spot. They washing up in bathrooms. That, yo, I gotta be finding a way to Western Union money out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, this is a reality check. And these are all the people that we thought we was cool with. Nobody cared.
You are cool with them. No, listen, man. That's just like Ice Spice did with her friend. The exact same thing, right? And her friend thought that she was going to get the same treatment as them. But at the end of the day, it's a business and everything is itemized. Everything is itemized. Everything is line itemized and everything is accounted for. Ain't no...
You can't do
I get it. I get it. But damn, man. Yo, you know, we was all talking weeks before this thing even came around. Nobody said, yo, get your money ready. Make sure you tune your car up. You know, all that stuff to just have you in anticipation. Say, okay, I got to get hotel money. I got to get this. We all under the assumption that, yo, we rolling.
They can't do like
So,
200 entourage, 200.
So, you know, with that now, well,
the business wasn't on your mind.
That's the thing.
That's the thing.
That's the
business
thing. So that's
was
what I'm
not
saying.
on the mind.
But at the end of the day, again, with this, it's no different. You just got to understand that, yo, unfortunately for this now, they're all higher people that are pulling ranks and pulling the puppet and doing other things. So that's why I'm saying, again, we still got to hold our people accountable, because when we hear stories of the Amistad and hear how we got here and all this, and now we move so many years into this now, we still got people pulling our people to the slaughterhouse. Yeah, I can't condone that portion of it. I gotta hold somebody accountable. So when it's going down, it's just like, yo, everyone got to answer to their judgment day at the end of the day. So, you know, on that note, I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Q, just be careful with the words that you choose in the light of this is Diddy season until the end of November, December. You know what I'm saying? Can't talk about boys, young boys, muscles, baby oil holders. Oh, you didn't hear the conversation earlier?
What's up, son? I'll take care of that for your son.
Whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
But I have to get a big sign on the back and say no Diddy for the rest of the year. Put on Q back. You just walk around town. No Diddy for the rest of the year, okay? But yo, AP
shout
man.
Out to Soul Chill. Shout out to Jonice. Shout
out
to
Soul Chill. Everybody that joined it tonight. Simone, yes. My love. Simone. Everyone out there. Hey, listen, man.
no baby love.
Baby love, hey, baby.
No Jerry
baby.
West.
Baby,
Republican took a break today.
No brother.
Oh man, there's something I was gonna mention, man. I just lost concentration on it though. But Groovy Lou, man. Shout out to Groovy Lou. Word to mother. Yes, Groovy Lou and the rest of them, man. Shout out to Whole Body Snatchers, Hollis crew, everybody out there, Springfield, Lawrence, and LA. Boom Bash. For all those, remember Boom Bash. You heard?
Doing Black Republican and
Jerry West.
Jerry West.
I'm not sure the gal.
They're one and the same.
Shout out Jerry West.
Shout out
Shout
to
out to
everybody out
Norris,
there.
man. Where
Mr.
Norris
West.
at, man?
Norris, yeah, I don't know. No, I gotta get Norris back in the building. Oh,
Yeah.
Well, nah.
He's coming out now.
This carnival season,
It's
so
Juve time.
yeah, it's Juve time. You ain't gonna catch him right now.
Catch it
So
you gotta catch it next month.
yeah. I totally forgot.
Word.
Yeah,
Shout out
it's-
to Carnival this
it's Juve
13th,
time, you know?
11, 12, 13th.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all Juve
I'm
now.
good with it.
Norris.
Well, shout out to everybody out there. Survivor, what up? What up?
Hey, I got a question for y'all.
Yeah.
Off topic. When you you were looking at me like what? When you making your cereal,
Yeah.
what do
Cereal?
you put first? The milk?
Or
the
the
cereal.
cereal. Which one first?
I poured the milk first. I mean the cereal. My bad. I poured the
Cereal.
He's a serial killer. He is
Oh my
drowning in the
God.
No,
cereal.
no. Because he did the milk first.
Oh. Nah, I do
He
that.
poured the milk, then he put the cereal in it.
Nah.
No, I put the cereal, so the cereal.
You drown in the cereal.
No, you gotta understand.
You're a
I wasn't
serial killer.
let that cereal wet, but you gotta
Oh.
be careful on it.
Yo.
Much love, so chill. What up, family for life, man? Yo, November night, baby, road trip. You heard? Look at Q. See? Y'all coming?
I need to kill some more people on some dominoes. I know that.
Oh, yo,
Put
as a
that-
matter of fact, hold up.
Put that in.
We gonna get that going too. We got something we organized with that. So it's gonna be a whole thing with a whole bunch of us. So we gonna get that going. So you'll be at that one. Trust. But yo, shout out to everyone. Everyone get home safe. Hey, you can find us on all the platforms live at the barbershop here every Friday, 9 p.m. Shout out to the squad. Everybody out there, the family on the West Coast and everything too. Arlene, Drew, what up? Who else? Khalil.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Yes, subscribe.
Subscribe.
Hit the notification bell. Tell
We
a
are
friend to
on
tell a friend. We are on all the
TikTok,
platforms.
All the platforms.
All right. So to everyone out there, salute. MREC, Doggy Diamonds, shout out forever.
Nisha.
Y'all started this, so salute.
Truck star mom, Nisha, you know?
Oh yeah. It's your J.
Nisha J, truck star mom.
All right. So
All right.
hey,
Nah,
What
go
up?
ahead.
I'm just saying,
Oh,
go out in the
nah,
world and be somebody.
I want to test out this
Yeah.
outro. Hopefully it works. If not, see you next week.
See you next week. AP, stay there. Hold up.
Go out in the world and be somebody.